So this is the original gas cap, and it has a seal here and a rain guard here, but I'm going to replace those with new parts. And to get this off, which is the rain guard, I'm using a screwdriver to kind of force it up, and then I can peel it off like that, and then the new one will just slide right down over it. And to get the gasket off is pretty easy. Just sort of roll the old gasket here out, and then I'll put the new one on, and I'm going to clean this up a little bit so any old rust or any grime is not on it anymore. So I just rolled the gasket down, and then to get the rain guard or cover on, I used a small screwdriver, pushed it on as far as I could by hand, and then just carefully worked my way around until it's seated. So the gas cap's ready to go. Now the R80ST gas tank front mounts on this rubber bumper here that fits over that tube, and that keeps the front of the gas tank attached to the frame. And then there are two rubber bumpers that go at the rear, one for the right and one for the left, and I've marked them that way, and they'll sit like this on these reinforcing tubes and up against the gas tank, and that'll keep it tight against the frame. Now on the back of the gas tank is a metal loop with a rubber washer on the bottom, and so it slides over the back end of the spine tube to secure the tank. And that's the little bracket and rubber gasket that slides over the spine tube. So I have the tank mounted on that front rubber bumper, and then I insert the back bumpers. This is the left one. It slides in between the tank and the spine tube reinforcement like that. And then this is the right one, and it goes in like that. And then the snap ring here will go down around the spine tube and hold the tank on at the back. Now that I have the tank on the bike, I'm going to install the Rendelle, and there's a little protective cover over the sticky part that I'll remove, and then I'll position the Rendelle so it's square. And what I like to do is just keep it off the tank and visually center it in the hole and get the bars horizontal and vertical, and then I just press it down like that, and there we go. And then I'll do that on the other side. Now the R80ST gas tank only has one Petcock, and I bought a new one, and there's a little sealing washer made out of fiber that goes in there, and then it just screws in to the fitting here. And then I'll tighten that up, and then I'll be able to route the gas lines, the new gas lines, to the two carburetors. Now to install the fuel line, I had to get into the air box and remove the mounting bolt, loosen up the center bolt, and loosen up this right side nut so that I could pick the box up and get the fuel line to slide through. So I started on the right side. I took the carburetor off, push the fuel line all the way down the spigot, and then put the carburetor back in to the intake port and sort of pull it to have a little slack in it where it comes out. And I pushed all of the fuel line this way from the right over to the left to thread it behind the airbox. Now there's a T fitting, and one end of it will go into the fuel line coming through the airbox. The other end will go down to put the fuel line on the left carburetor, and then the top one will go up to the gas tank. Now I take the T fitting and I'm going to lay it up against the fuel line right about there, and then I'm use my diagonal pliers to cut the line so it'll cover the entire T. So I ended up using a razor blade, which was easier. Now I put the other end of the line onto the nipple on the petcock, and I'm going to bring it around so there's some slack, and then I'll cut it again with the razor blade so that it butts up at the edge of the shoulder on the T. So then I pulled the left carburetor off, put the hose on the nipple on the carb, and then measured so it would fit almost all the way up on the T on the bottom. The other thing I found is that the routing on the fuel line looks like it's better if the throttle cable is behind it and the choke cable's in front of it. So I have the fuel line installed, and I'll just need to put the air box back on and it'll be all done. So I've got the new fuel line installed and connected up to the T on this side, and the line comes through the hole under the air box, connects to the right carburetor, and there's the Rendelle and the refreshed gas cap on the tank. Now I haven't had the tank pinstriped yet. My pinstriper will be here next week and do that, and the side covers, but it's really starting to look like a finished project.